standing in faith. What does that look like? What does that look like, Coach Nye? Well, I'll tell you. Standing in faith is believing a thing to be, meaning I ask God for something and I already believe it to be. I ask my father for something and I know he's going to deliver it. Think about your earthly father. Your earthly father, your earthly mother, you go to them and you ask them for something. When they tell you yes, you believe that you're going to get it. It does not matter when, what, how. You told them what you needed and you know you're going to get it. Same way with God. I ask God for a thing. I don't worry about how it's going to come. You can't ask God for a thing and then worry about how it's going to get there, meaning that I have the faith to know that He's going to bring it, but it's going to be beyond my understanding. So, therefore, I need to let it be and allow it in because once you start trying to control the outcome of how it's going to get to you, what happens is you end up blocking it by putting self first. How do you put self first? I ask God, God, I need money to pay my rent. And God, and instead of me believing that thing and going on about my day knowing that it's going to come, what I do is ask God, "Okay, I need my rent paid," and then I go out and find other means to get it. That's what I mean. You have to have that mustard seed, faith of a mustard seed. What do they really mean by that? Because a lot of people tell you have faith as small as a mustard seed. Yeah, yeah, I believe it. I believe it, but I don't understand what that means because I've been believing a thing and it still ain't here yet. Well, let me explain about the mustard seed. The mustard seed is very, very small, right? It's very tiny. But inside that mustard seed, as I've been teaching, inside that mustard seed is already destined to be a mustard tree. It's already destined to have 12 branches. It's already destined to be 10 feet tall. It's already destined to be a thing. You can't control what it turns out to be. Now, like a manifestation, right? Now, when you say, God, I need this, allow him. That's the mustard seed. Believing, you ask and you believe, now you go. Now allow him to grow it the way that it needs to grow. Because what you ask for $1,500 to pay rent. But because you're spoiled by our Father, I'm spoiled by him. So you have to believe that you're spoiled by him. You ask him to pay your rent. But see, we only think as small as our environment. But his whole thing is he's going to make a way not only to pay your rent, but to make a way that you can have a home and you can pay your mortgage or you can own a home. Do you see? But if you allow him to cook, if you allow God to cook, He can make things blossom the way that they need to blossom. So you have to remember all this extra things that people are telling you. I'm telling you from my own experience. I don't want for anything. I ask God for a thing and He delivers. I had to learn to get out of my own way by controlling how it's going to come to me, by looking for it to come from this way, or looking for it to come from the north, the west, the south, or the east. I had to stop looking for it and just sit back because it's going to come in a way that only I can give God glory for because there's no way that could have happened. It was all God. Have to remember everything that we do and ask for, He has to get the glory in it. But if I'm controlling, if I go and file for get a loan from the bank, what I'm gonna say, God got me approved, but God was already going to bring it in a whole different type of way. See, when God bring things into your life, He bring it into your life so it can add and multiply. When the enemy bring things into your life, it is subtract and divide. So that loan, now you have another bill. Do you understand? So get away from the whole of hearing everyone with the affirmations. You got to say this over and over to believe a thing. Or go get a candle and pray to a candle. Pray to this God of water, God of the moon. Sitting up under a moon. Let me explain to you. You have to remember God as I am. He created all things. He is the moon. He created that. Everything that you're praying to, He is that. He is I am. So that 369 method, everything that you're doing to get the attention of God, to get a blessing, all you have to do is so simple. You guys make everything too hard. You work too hard to get a blessing when all you're supposed to do is just stay in alignment, operate in your purpose. The bag will find you. The opportunities will look for you. Everything will look for you, but you have to stand in faith. So you don't have to do all that. So This is how you, as we say, manifest. This is how you manifest the things that you want in life. You go to God and you just ask God. Sometimes I don't ask. I just tell him what I want because he's my dad. He loves me. Of course he want me to have everything. Any and everything. Of course he do. So I ask him for a thing and I let it go and I go on about my day. I cut out the worrying. I cut out the thinking, the control. I cut all those things out and I lean completely on him. And any and everything I ask for is delivered to me. I attract everything. I ask God for good energy. When I have good energy, it's kind of like Solomon asking for the wisdom. When I ask for good energy, that means that only good things I'm going to put out. Love is going to come back. See, when you're in good energy and good love, and your frequency is love, and you're putting out love, guess what you attract? Everything that your heart desire. Everything comes to you. It looks for you. Now, when you're putting out that good frequency, just know the enemy's going to come too. But that's another topic, how we defeat him. That's another topic. In this topic, I want to talk about standing in faith and knowing that it to be a thing. Don't wish and hope. Don't get and worry. Don't do any of that. Ask God and believe it. Just try one time. Try it today. Ask God for something and just believe it so. Don't think about it again. I'll tell you what. Ask them for something that you think is impossible that you'll forget about because you know in your mind it's just like I'll never get that $250 million. So God, I ask that you bless me with $250 million. And guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go on about your business. You're gonna go on about your way. You're not gonna go and try and scratch off tickets. You're not gonna waste your money and all that because you're just sitting back like, okay, and God's gonna show you what He can do for you. Just stand in faith. Just ask for it and go on about your business. That's it, and just watch him open opportunities for you. He's going to open opportunities and doors for you. And the only way you're going to identify those doors and identify the things that's for you is because you're not focused on the thing that you asked for. You asked for it and left, so now your mind is clear that you can see when that door opened. You can hear clearly now when God talked to you because you're not in worry. So ask him. You don't have to leave it at the altar. You don't have to run to anybody anymore. You don't have to go for healing anymore. Ask Him. Talk to Him. The kingdom of God is within you. The healing is within you. Everything that you need is within you. Put your trust in God. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there. I want you guys to just stand in faith as always. I am Coach Nye. I teach nothing but self healing and love. That is what I'm all about. I want to make sure that I raise the frequency. I want to raise it to love because that is the highest gift of all. That is God. So if no one told you today, I'm telling you right now, I love you and I'm super proud of you, okay? I thank you for choosing this platform to listen to. And if you guys have been following me over from the other social media platforms, thank you for following. I ask you continue to follow. If you haven't got your book, get your book. It's Trinity Walk to Self Love. It is on Walmart, Amazon, and Barnes& and Noble website. Go ahead to my YouTube and subscribe there, and also subscribe to my website so you can get all the new highlights and everything that I'm going to put out. Okay, you guys have a great rest of the day. Coach Nye out.